It's morning, about 6:30, I think, 7 Pacific time, and we're in Nevada. We're getting close to Reno. There's the man over there watching out the window. That's okay. Here's my luscious breakfast. Brought my own coffee, but I did buy orange juice. Some cockeyed telephone poles. And there's the desert. I happen to like Nevada desert. I don't know why. I think it's pretty. Mama concurs. All I can say is it's better than snow.
I was thinking this morning, oh, it's going to be hard going back to the cold and snow.
Yeah, I know it is. Bare ground, yeehaw. Okay, so Reno, here we come. That girl with the dark hair and the black shirt, she looks like a female Mr. Spock. I think she's Spock's sister. But Spock would say that smoking was illogical. And so is too many tattoos. I'm sure you'd think that too. Anyway, she's on our car. I've seen her before. The announcer just said that we're leaving the silver state of Nevada and entering the golden state of California.
Occurred at Boca. It was back on January 20th of 1937 when the temperature plunged to an incredible 45 degrees below zero.
Aw, that's nothing. That's kid
the cold
stuff.
temperatures in this region actually helped spawn some early commerce. Back in 1868, the Boca Ice and Mill Company discovered that the winter temperatures were so low they could harvest ice right in their own ponds. And the blocks of ice were stored in sawdust and shipped to the Central Valley of California. There, ice was packed around fruits and vegetables for shipment to eastern markets. Mechanical ice-making equipment brought it in.
Okay, 1, 2, 3. We're in the golden state now. And to the right, we see the dreaded white stuff.
It's not cotton.
And it ain't cotton. And it ain't sugar.
No.
And it ain't soft like it looks like it should be.
No. It's not marshmallows either.
No. Or whipped cream.
No.
Or anything good. It's snow.
Yeah.
The man is contemplating the California sun. And the California trees. And the California snow.
Yeah.
But soon you'll be going down the hill and it will turn green and golden. And there will be palm trees. And there will be no more snow. Donner Lake's got to be coming soon.
Yeah, he will.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, on the right and below is a lake formed by glaciers during the last ice age. We know it today as Donner Lake. The Stevens, Townsend, Murphy Party of 1844-1845 was the first immigrant party to use this route over the Sierra Nevada, considered the most difficult of all crossings of this range. On October 31, 1846, heavy snows near the east end of the lake halted an immigrant party led by George Donner. The party had departed from Illinois in the spring of that year, and after falling victim to ill-advised detours and suffering other delays, the Donner Party found itself attempting to cross the Sierra Nevada during an early and severe winter. Most of the party remained trapped at the lake, but several members struggled through the snow to obtain help at Sutter's Fort in Sacramento. The survivors were rescued 5 months later after suffering great hardships. Of the 89 people who began this trek, only 47 survived. The story of the Donner Party, as well as other information about the history of the region and the railroad, can be found at the Donner Memorial State Park. That park is located at the east end of the lake, has a museum, open all year, and a campground open during the spring and summer. Donner Lake to your right.
They don't mention the more grotesque parts of the party.
No.
2,000 feet below us at this point, and in past years of less hurried travel, passenger trains would stop here and allow the riders a moment to enjoy the view. Today, prospectors still search for gold along the American River. By the way, as we pull into Sacramento later on, we will cross this same river. Washed away the hillsides on both sides of these tracks to exposed gold-bearing gravel. Because the rails themselves were built over this potentially valuable gravel, the railroad for years employed special police agents to protect the right-of-way from attack by hydraulic miners who were trying to wash away the earth from under the rails we're riding on. But because of damage being done to downstream riverbeds and agriculture, hydraulic mining was ended by an order of the Ninth Circuit Court in 1884.
Okay, this is your typical Amtrak potty. You can see I'm standing in here. There's the door. It's about 4 foot by 4 foot, if even. This one's this small version. Across the way is the larger one. Thinks I'm nuts filming potties, I'm sure. Anyway, this is what it's like. It's tiny, but it's serviceable. My dad, however, thinks that the stuff that goes, the waste, you know, probably goes out on the track, which is a rather unappealing thought. Don't ever walk the railroad tracks. This is my water bottle that got skinny from air pressure. And my dad had something kind of pop on him and burst. I think it was a yogurt. Because of the air pressure in the mountains and then descending.
Watch online sometimes?
Yeah, it is. Okay, it's Colfax, California. We're starting to see more green grass. Okay, start.
Wine, Amtrak, and California.
Wine, Amtrak, California. Yes, not necessarily in that order. Okay.
I didn't have it turned so you could see it.
There it is.
There it is.
Yep. There's the man contemplating his decision to move to Minnesota oh so many years ago.
After, what was it he said just now?
We don't
say that.
We don't want to repeat it. Yes, it
You
is.
might say that right there on your video.
Mama says green is the most beautiful color.
Going to see the beautiful domed County Courthouse,
Yeah.
built in 1894. And this courthouse was restored in 1984 and is still in use today. It is a gorgeous building. A few miles south of here, in 1848, gold was discovered at Sutter's Mill in Columbus. A few months later, gold was discovered right here in Auburn Ravine Creek. And by 1849, miners flocked into this area, and Auburn was established. Auburn became the Placer County seat in 1851. Central Pacific Railroad reached Auburn in May of 1865, 2.5 years after construction began in Sacramento.
Oh, pink.
Pink down here, look. So beautiful. Yeah.
Mandarin orange grove. Little shot of them. Well, we're coming in to Sacramento. You can see a nice bunch of traffic there. Horn.
Wawa.
Yeah. We're inside the Sacramento station. See a depiction up there of breaking ground at Sacramento for first transcontinental railroad. There is a pigeon in the station. There's these
It's landed over there.
awesome old Art
Look where it
Deco
landed.
lights. I know,
It's got a nest over
he's
there.
probably doing some doo-doos over there. I bet they've been trying to get rid of him.
We're gonna have to bring the box in.
Okay, and I'm going to finish this up now. My Uncle Jan is waiting right out there, so we're going to go out and meet him and go to Grandma's. There is a pigeon inside the station. Hi, Busy. Come here. Oh, if Paddle was only here, he'd be feeding him.
Look what he's missing.
Look at that. Yeah, come here.
Look.